Zord Rider, Transformers reviews and toy related chat. Zord Rider, Zord Rider.
Hello everyone, it's Zord Rider here, and I'm here to give you another update video. So I went to Burton upon Trent yesterday, just on the off chance. I overheard that the Toy Master store, or as they're called, Toy Planet, I believe. It says Toy Master outside the front of the shop anyway. But the stickers on all the toys and everything say Toy Planet, so I'm guessing it's actually Toy Planet. Had got some battle traps in, which I was a bit sceptical about, but I've seen the pictures online, so I thought, okay, well, it's worth just going and having a look, so I did. So I went up there, as I say, on Saturday, walked into Toy Master or Toy Planet, and I was pleasantly surprised at what I saw. So they actually had both of the Wave 1 Voyagers, Grimlock and Starscream. They also had all of Wave 1 Deluxes, so that's Swoop, Dreadwing, Slug and Jazz. And actually Jazz doesn't look too bad in person. I was really worried about how he would actually look, as he's got pretty bad reviews, to be honest with you, but it looks a pretty half decent figure. But saying that in hand, I don't know what it's like, the actual quality of the plastic, because these figures are a little bit thin. But they also had all of Wave 1 and Wave 2 Legends. So, I'll get into what I picked up in a moment, but I'll tell you a little story. I had a chat to the guy at the till, and he was actually telling me that his boss, who owns Toy Planet, went down to some kind of toy fair in London, some kind of, not for the public, but for retailers, and he actually negotiated with Hasbro to get these figures first in the UK, the Wave 2 Legends. They didn't have Rodimus or Optimus Prime in as of yet, but they are waiting for them, and they will be coming in soon. And I believe there's a Toy Planet in Burton upon Trent, obviously, because that's where I went, and up in Derby as well. So if you're around those areas and want to pick up some Power of the Primes figures, then happy days. So I'll quickly get into what I bought. I couldn't resist. I had to pick up Battle Trap. I forget what these are called now. I look at the cards. So the helicopter's called Battle Slash, and the blue car at the bottom is called Road Trap. Of course, the original G1 Duocon never had robot modes for each component. It was simply a helicopter and a car that merged into one robot. This is different. You do get an alt mode, you get a combined mode, and you get a robot mode for each figure. These are priced at $12.99, which is probably at the highest price point I've seen in the UK of the Legends. I remember some of the Titans Return, Wave 1, Rewind and Wheelie were going for about $12.99 in Toys R Us at the time. And to be honest with you, this guy, he's probably the best Legends figure out of the Power of the Primes. Well, I forget what the trilogy is called, but out of Combine Wars, out of Titans Return, and also out of Power of the Primes. He's the best by far. It's worth a loan for the quite funny head on a pair of legs mode. Ingenious transformation on this as well, really, really good. And the port just merged together like so. I do tend to turn his head round the other way, because you can see some of the red eyes through the gaps otherwise. But he's an amazingly articulated figure, wonderful balance, great paint, lovely Decepticon logo there. As I say, great articulation. It's a shame he doesn't come with a weapon. And the only downside I'd say about this figure is that backpack he's got. But for what you're getting for two figures that merge together and have alt modes and robot modes of their own, brilliant. So he cost me a total of just under 26 quid. Size wise, here he is next to Swoop. So you're getting about a deluxe class figure for your money, but you're paying 26 quid for it. That's the only downside. But yeah, Battle Trap is an absolutely stunning figure. really recommend him, and worth a £13 each. What I have to say as well is you can really see how they will make this into a flywheels. The mould similarities, and I know there were similarities that were on the original toy as well, but you can really see how they can make this helicopter mode into that wonderful maroon jet, and the leg mode into that brown tank. And how great would it be to get a flywheels? I really, really hope they do that now. I think now they've done one, it would make sense for them to do the rest. So that's really cool as well. I wanted to make that point. And for those who are interested in the cards, I picked up, so I had Vector Road Trap, and he lays traps for enemies across time, apparently, which is handy, I'm guessing. And Battle Slash, I got Liege Maximo. Battle Slash convinces comrades and foes to bow to him. Well, maybe Starscream could have done with that, and then he probably wouldn't have died, but we won't go into that. So the cards are a pretty cool thing, aren't they? I mean, I like the variation on them, and you know that I stick all my cards in a folder anyway. I won't be trying to collect the entire set of each of the, is it 12 primes I think they're doing? But nevertheless, it's a cool thing. So I couldn't just walk away. I said that I'd just walk away with Battle Trap. But then I realised I had a stamp card in my pocket from about 12 months ago, where I got up to 8 stamps, and if you get to 10 stamps, then you can get a tenner off. So I thought, well, as I'm getting another tenner off, I might as well pick up another figure as well. So I picked up Grimlock. I went for the Voyager, simply because he seemed the most interesting figure out of the rest of them. Slug seemed okay, as I say, Jazz looked quite good, but he was the one that I haven't really seen much of, and and that from the photos I've seen online, the figure actually looks a hell of a lot better in person. Haven't opened him up yet, but I'm looking forward to. And that's it really. I picked up those, which was more than I was planning to. But also an update on B&M. Now B&M have not only got Sky Shadows in again, I've noticed in the one by me, but they are getting Titans Return Deluxes. Cub, Hot Rod, Windblade. I've seen Top Spin. So the deluxes are appearing there, and there's rumours of Dragonstorms appearing in there as well, leader class figure from the last night. So keep your eyes out at your local B&M. I also want to give a bit of a shout out to Mr. Wellness. I watched his video on his restoration of Ultra Magnus. Check it out if you're not subscribed to his channel. And I think this is great. I mean, from some of the videos I've been doing on my channel, I've been restoring older toys, and it's amazing to bring something back to life. And I think it's great what Mr. Wellness is doing, and he's picked Ultra Magnus. He's right. He's probably one of the most G1 toys with stupid amount of accessories, but he's looking for some parts. And if you want to help him out, check out his video. Make a comment on his video. I'm going to be checking my box of bits to see if I've got any spare Ultra Magnus pieces. So I know he's looking for the head, the fists, shoulder rockets and cannons, and I think one of the white prime fists as well. And also potentially a Junker to replace his prime white prime inside is missing the glass, so potentially he might be looking for one of them, I'm not sure. But it'd be great if we could all pull together and support Jason in getting this Ultra Magnus. He set himself a £36 budget, no more than £30 an item, but it'd be great if we could all help out and make him get it for a lot less than that. But yeah, so fair play to Jason. Other than that, let me try and think what else has been going on. Picked up a few more Star Wars pieces. C-3PO. I'll pick him up actually. Where's he gone? Here he is. So this guy was incredibly loose. Now you can see he's a little bit tighter. Still got a little bit of work to do on the one arm. But at least he stands now. And I fixed that up by plumber's PTFE tape, so wrapping it around the inside of the joints, pulling it inside, and actually it works really well as a fix. You can't see it, especially on figures that are light. It works quite well, and it was only a couple of quid. I think it was about £4, something like that. He's on the floor now, it doesn't matter. So yeah, so let me know what you think about this Power of the Primes line then. Are you excited? Are you a bit disappointed? Have you picked up any of the other stuff? Oh, other stuff. I almost forgot then. I managed to pick up the, what they're called? Prime Masters. These were in Asda for £6 or £7 each. I popped up there just to. I needed to get a shirt for something, and I didn't find one at the end, but I did come back with like 20 odd quid's worth of toys. But they are pretty cool, expensive for the money, a little bit like the Titan Masters from the previous line. At least they do a little bit more. They do turn into weapons, and you do obviously can open these up a bit like the old school Pretenders. Have I got a Pretender about? I haven't really got a Pretender. Yes, I have. I've got Jazz up there. Wait a minute. So yeah, as you can see, these are the original ones from the 80s, and you can see these are a lot smaller, but still pretty cool. If I say get one of them, I think this guy is the best. Skullgrin. I don't know what he's called. Is it Liege Maxima? I don't know what the bloody hell I've called him, to be honest with you, but it's Skullgrin. And then you've got Metal Hawk and is it Cloudburst? I want to say Cloudburst. Transformation's pretty easy. You just flip them round and turn them into a gun. And of course you can flip out the Prime Master, which is essentially a Titan Master from the last wave with a funky face on. Well, it's not even a face, just a symbol. But yeah, they are quite cool. Plastic quality in these are pretty good, actually. My Metal Hawk is not very good, though. It's very, the actual figure inside is very, very weak on the legs, very loose. But nevertheless, still quite cool. I'm happy I've got them. Will I get them all? I genuinely don't know. But I'm happy to at least have some of them. And to be honest with you, they might be used as weapons for Grimlock, because unfortunately it doesn't come with any. So anyway, I've waffled on enough tonight. I hope you've enjoyed this little video. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe. And also, actually, before I go, I want to say a round of applause to Mr. Fu, Mr. Toy Grind, for raising £116 for his charity auction. Fair play, mate. Great to see you giving to such a worthwhile charity. I forget which one it was called. I think it was Shelter, but I might be wrong. But you know what? Credit where credit's due. You've really stepped up there, and that money will make a hell of a lot of difference to people who really need that money. So I just wanted to shout that out, mate, because that's the top thing that you've done. Anyway, I've been Zort Rider, and we will see you again soon.